are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, good, good. Mia, portraying young Kobe in Black Cake must have been quite a journey. How did you approach bringing this character to life, especially considering the complex and mysterious nature of the story?
I think it was a really, really exciting thing to get to do as an actor. It was exciting and it was daunting and it was challenging. Covey has to go through a lot, and since she has to go through a lot, I also have to go through a lot. So it was, it wasn't easy. And there are a lot of traumatic experiences that Covey has to face that were really, really hard to film, and I don't think you'd be able to tell just by watching it.
Mhm.
But I'm so grateful, and it was such an incredible experience.
Given the the decade timeline of the series, what aspects of Kobe's journey did you find most compelling to explore as an actor?
Um, I think that I just really enjoyed the kind of arc that her character goes on. This journey that we see her go from a confident and free-spirited young girl who believes she's capable of anything, and she becomes this woman who doesn't think she's capable of anything at all and has no belief in herself. And so taking that journey and following Covey, it was really heartbreaking and it was difficult, but it was beautiful.
Because Black Cake definitely dives into the aspect of untold family stories. How does this elevation of Eleanor's journey from um, Caribbean to America influence the understanding of Covey and her place in the family's narrative?
Um, I think that it's really great that you get to see the Caribbean influence and how Eleanor was able to pass that down to her children despite having held back so many secrets.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's kind of the way it is in a lot of Caribbean families. I know in my family, like I know certain recipes or I know certain things, but there are also things about, my grandmother or my father that I don't know. And
Mm-hmm.
I just think that's a very common thing. But it's really cool to see that culture portrayed just because you don't get to see it portrayed often.
Very true. The show intertwines into also a mystery with family drama. How do you think the murder mystery element adds to the overall complexity of the narrative and your character's development?
I mean, the murder mystery is just the most exciting part, you know? I mean, that's like the overarching thing. You just like, who did it? And that's how it was for me reading the book. I think that's like what immediately draws people in. They're like, this murder that happened in the 60s, and then
Mhm.
they end up staying for all of this other crazy stuff that happens. But it's definitely the most exciting part of it.
Mhm. Was there a most exciting part for you just to film, even though it has like trauma and a lot of baggage and mystery and all that? But it's something that you felt that was really you wanted to be able to tell um, a story that was something that people will remember.
Yeah, I mean, visually you just remember it because it's so striking, and I think um the most exciting part was filming that wedding scene and the murder and getting to flee the wedding and run through the jungle and swim through the ocean and hang on to the edge of like a sea cove and crawl back to shore. It was so physical and it was so I mean we were on location in Jamaica and it was beautiful and it was a once in a lifetime experience for sure.
As the finale approaches, without giving spoilers, what can audience expect? From the resolution and closure for Young Cubby's story.
Hopefully you can find out who actually murdered this guy. I mean, I won't give it away, but hopefully that's something that viewers can find out by the end of it. And I hope that, Covey's story gets tied up in a way that people feel satisfied.
Mm. The show addresses the impact of secrets and family dynamics. Also, how do you think the themes of truth and discovery resonates with audience, and what do you hope viewers take away from Cubby's story?
I really hope that viewers kind of just watch it with their loved ones and spend time with the people that they love. I think that's the most important theme of the show. I mean, you could say that it's about murder, it's about perseverance or resilience or any of that, but mostly it's just about love and um caring about the people that you love and talking to them, talking to your family, finding out about your family history. But yeah, watch it with your family and watch it with your mom or your dad. That's what's most important.
What do you love most about playing this character and having the opportunity to see Covey be a strong person, but also she's not afraid of all the trauma that she faced, or be able to talk about her experiences through recordings for her children and everything.
Um, I mean, I think she is afraid. I think she's very afraid and she doesn't have anybody to turn to. And it's it's heartbreaking to see everything that she has to go through. It's not easy at all. But what I loved most about playing Covey was just that um I couldn't imagine not doing it. It's changed me so much and it feels like a part of my identity now. And I identify with Covey and I hope viewers can too.